All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Nay coming to you with another episode of As Told by Nay, the podcast. So we're doing things a little different today. Trying to figure some things out, moving into a new direction when it comes to my podcast. So here I am again in the comforts of my own home. Got a great show lined up for you guys. Great guests, great dialogue, all that good stuff. And we're not even gonna waste no time. We're gonna jump right into it. I got Miss Key here to have this conversation with me tonight. Hey girl,
Hey, girl.
how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm good. I just got home from work. It's Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Taco, a little
Yes,
drink, a little tequila. So I'm good.
I
I'm
know
good. I'm
that's
good. How
right.
you
I
feeling?
know that is right. I'm okay. Today has been a stressful day, but I'm not going to let that defeat me. I'm not gonna let it defeat
You
me.
can't. You can't.
I can't. Right, I can't. So, boom, moving right along in that direction. You said you got you some tequila over there. We're gonna go ahead and give that toast for the evening. And I always like to let my guests be the ones to let me know what we toasting to.
Oh, we're gonna toast the girl power to womanhood. To linking up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here for that.
Okay, good.
So, before we jump into all that is as told by Nay in this conversation tonight, go ahead and let the people know who you are, where they can find you, what you got going on.
I am Kiki Low Key. On Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at low key_doe, low key_DOEE. I am one of four of the cast members of Crazy But True, the podcast. You can catch me there every Monday on our podcast. Me and the guys, TJ, CBE, and Westside. I'm pretty sure some of your fans already know about that.
Facts. They definitely know them boys.
And I'll have some other stuff of my own coming toward the end of the year, but we'll get that later.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I had the pleasure of meeting Miss Key when I did a collab with the Crazy But True, the podcast, a little while back, and it was such a dope experience. I said I gotta get her away from the testosterone so we can have a little dialogue amongst ourselves. So I'm glad that we were finally
Definitely.
able to get that popping.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
next up, I have four random questions. You did not get to prepare for this. I like to call this segment, excuse me, come again. Gonna ask you four random questions. Just answer as honestly as possible. A little icebreaker type situation.
Oh gosh.
Nothing too major, nothing too major. Question number one. What is an automatic turnoff for any dude, cute or ugly?
Automatic is that breath. Don't have nothing but breath. You can look good, smell good, got the money, the cars, and everything. If you open that mouth and this halitosis coming out,
Stinky
can't do
breath
nothing
is
with that.
definitely one of those things. Definitely. I
Can't do
was
nothing
having
with
this
that.
right. I was having this conversation with a group of girls, and they were saying how, like people will say ugly dudes can't get away with the same things as attractive dudes can. But that it's a thin line because what these fellas don't understand is we have to like you first. You can be attractive, but if we don't like you, you can't get away with that stuff either.
Exactly.
And there's some things that are just across the board. Like it don't matter what you look like, it ain't gonna fly.
Yeah.
It ain't
Nobody
gonna
getting a pass with the breath.
right. My mama can't get a pass with the bruh. I don't like it. Nobody should like it. It's just
No.
one of them things. Okay. Question number two. Have you ever been catfished? And is there a story behind that?
Um Not exactly. So like the person wasn't anyone different. But from the pictures of this man, I thought that he looked like You know, I thought he was cute. I thought he had a little height on him. I just picture him differently. And I guess I didn't really see full body pics. This wasn't like a dating app. This was like we had mutuals on Twitter, little flirtation, and we linked up. When I say this man was short, like round, like it was just not what I expected.
Wow.
So I would call that my catfish situation because I just didn't think he looked like that.
Okay. Definitely can be a catfish type situation. I just finished watching Clickbait. And
Me too. 2 days ago.
girl, I was just blown away, but it made me start to think about the fact that people really do that, make fake pages, steal pics. You got experience with that.
There's a fake IG of me right now. There's a fake IG that exists of me. And they also made a top 4 fans. I guess that's like OnlyFans. So yeah, yep, it happens.
Crazy.
I don't have any backup pages. That's not me.
Crazy. And you know, I would always watch that show on MTV, that Catfish,
Yeah,
and be like, it can't be real. People don't really, but they do. They really
I need to join that. I need to do that. He was stealing my pictures. I need to catfish somebody. It's so easy. Watching that show, it's like people are really this stupid.
Yeah. And to believe it, like I watched that show and was like, so y'all really not, first of all, you know, I had my little hot moment where I was on the dating apps and such. And my method was, we can message for a little while, then we're going to have to FaceTime because I need to see that it's really you. And you can see that it's really me. And then we can go from there, because just conversation, like that's it. That's all.
3 years with no FaceTime, no pictures, no nothing, just straight on the phone.
That's crazy. And then like the voice changing app. So I thought that was just something for the movie, but my girl was like, no, that's a real thing too, where you can call people, and if you a woman, you can change your voice to sound like a man. First of all, y'all got
see, that's a whole nother business.
Too much time on your hand if y'all out here catfishing people and doing
clickbait. All she had was time.
Clearly, that's ridiculous. So I've only been catfished once, and it was
like real catfish.
Like not even real catfish to the sense of, well, kind of, because I still don't know if this was like his brother or like old pictures, because it looked like him, but not in the moment. And like I was talking to this dude, this was back when MySpace was popping. And he would send me pictures and we would talk on the phone, but he would never link with me. Then I found out he was my homegirl's cousin. See, where I'm from is real small. So he happened to be my homegirl's cousin. I'm riding with her one day. She like, oh, you want to see what? You want to meet him? We about to pull up to his job. And we pulled up to the job and I was like, who the fuck is that? That ain't him. That ain't him. It was a mess. It was a mess. And he just was like real embarrassed, but it's like, but whose pictures are you using? Or if they're old, why not? Like, come on.
You 35 posting pictures of when you was 21. Like, don't play with me like that. And I'm hating that when I'm on like dating apps and you'll see a guy who have a picture, one picture he got lost, and the next picture he got a fade. Like, nigga, who are you now?
Right. Which one are you? Because this ain't it. Okay, very interesting. I'm just like kind of like fixated on the whole catfish thing, because that movie blew my mind.
It's crazy. Okay. The show blows my mind. All that shit blows my mind.
Right. Question number 3. Have you ever had a situation where you were in a relationship, but the actual title wasn't there?
You know me or something?
Are we the same person? Are we the same person? Because
this lady has been spying on me for 2 years. 2 years. I was in a non-relationship for 2 years. I was like 18, 19. So not a grown ass woman, but yes, I was in a relationship with this guy for 2 years. He would never call me his girlfriend. We never made it official. but we call each other exes. So how are you my ex if we weren't 2 years? Yes. Yes.
I think we all
Sad
got
story.
one person. I think we all got that one person where it just was that unspoken, you're my man, okay? Because clearly I never said you was my man, you never said you was my man, but once we broke up, everybody else was like, oh, your ex. So y'all thought that was my man too. Okay, great. So you were my man.
Right, exactly. Yes, I have. Jesus.
Are you still in contact with this person?
Yeah.
Y'all cool? It be like that.
We cool. Yeah, we cool.
It be like that.
Cool. He a cool
It
person.
be like that.
That was wild, but we cool.
I can relate, girl. And then question number 4. What has been the biggest upset so far in 2021?
The biggest upset in 2021. I'm kind of drawing a blank on that one, but I'm going to go ahead and say something that really just shocked me was that Michael K. Williams just passed away.
Yeah.
That's nuts. You never really expecting like, oh, I know the next person, but that was just wild to me. Like, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah, top of my head, that's something I could think of. It was like, damn, like 54 is young. I've seen him in so many shows and movies, and I just expected to continue to see that.
It's just so crazy, man. I actually work in the substance abuse field. And so whenever I see these celebs like ODing or just like caught up in some situations with addiction and drugs, it's just like, it can happen to anybody. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how well known you are. It don't matter where you from, age, like them drugs is real.
And I'm seeing now, like, I agree. And I'm like, now it seems I come to the understanding that like when you have that money, you have more access
Facts
to that shit.
Facts.
Crazy shit.
Everybody say hello to my little sister.
Hey, little sister.
She likes to make her appearances when I record from home, but that's what's up. But yeah, it's a sad thing. I definitely was very shocked when I saw that. Again, not like I know got this crystal ball of who's next, but it's just like, dang.
Like him? Like I don't even think it. Like you just
right. Definitely. Rest in power to him. Condolences to his family, his fans, everybody. Like he's done a lot of great work. So
yeah, definitely.
That was that. All right, so let's get into it. Combo time. If I had to give tonight's conversation a title, I would call it Girl Code. And we're gonna dissect exactly what that is. Is it a thing? What it look like? Who it pertains to? And all of the above. Okay. Do you think Girl Code is a real thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So for you, what does Girl Code look like?
Girl code is a lot of things, but definitely just like making sure your girls is good. I know you've probably, and people have heard about like the Kanika Jenkins situation where that young lady just was there with a bunch of friends and left the room drunk and nobody knew what was going on. That's the type of thing you keep tabs on your girl when y'all go out. You making sure, okay, what's going on with her? What's going on with her? Something going on with the man. If my man got something going on and you see him out, you're going to let me know. If we homegirls. Just different things like that. Even as things as little as your hair looking a mess and we about to go out. I'm not just going to let you walk out like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, come on, girl, let's go in this bathroom and get some things together. So it can be little things. It can be big things.
Okay. So all in a nutshell, what I heard was Girl Code is pretty much like accountability for your girls then.
Yes.
So the fellas got it misconstrued. This conversation came up because I saw a post on Facebook a while back that was saying the complete opposite, that girl code is a bad thing and that women use it to be immature and sneaky and their friends are all in it. Like when your girl, there's this popular TikTok going around where the dude be like, I'm gonna call your girl and say, are you with her? And see what she say. And 9 times out of 10, the friend is like, yeah, she right here.
That's girl code too. Shit. That's part of it. Sorry,
Facts.
fellas.
And
You might
the
be
fellas,
mad. That's not all that it is, but yes, that's part of it because your guy's gonna do the same thing.
exactly. And the fellas was just like, oh, girls, they just stick together when they wrong, but we also stick together when we right too. But
Exactly.
that's the girl code. I can't count on my hand how many times I had oh, what's up, sis? But your friend out here doing his thing, but I'm sis. So it goes across the board. So I thought that post was pretty funny. It was a lot of guys on there like going in about it, and it was like, girl code is a bad thing. My girl basically trying to control their situations where limiting, how much girl time their girl get because they don't trust the friends. And I just kind of wanted to have this dialogue. Facts, definitely insecurities, but I want to have this conversation to educate the fellas on, it's more to the girl code than just lying about your whereabouts. 9 times out of 10, we don't even have to do that. But when you put us on the spot, we got to perform.
Yeah, that's just a small part of it.
Okay, so there's that. Let me ask you this. Does girl code only apply to women that you actually know or all women in general?
It applies to all women, but there are different levels.
Okay.
For example, like I just told a story recently on Crazy But True, the podcast, where it was a woman that I know, but we're not friends, and her guy like shot his shot at me. I didn't tell her. So,
okay.
But if that was my friend, I would have told her. So that's where it comes in. Like, it does apply. Like, if I saw her, like another example is when I was in Virgin Islands, because that's when this happened. There was a woman there alone for her birthday, and she fell asleep on a yacht, like on a sunset cruise, and was asleep because she was so drunk. And in that instant, I'm like, okay, we got to get her a taxi to wherever the fuck she's staying. So it applies to everyone, but there are different situations where I would handle things differently. But I would say overall, yes, everybody.
Okay. So the rules definitely vary depending on your closeness to the particular woman. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're gonna leave that right there for just a second, and we're gonna double.
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely double back because that has a lot of content right there.
Yes, all right.
But that was a really good example though. Like, I think when it comes to safety, women are really good with the girl code, like looking out for even strangers that are women. But when it comes to those relationship type, it get a little sticky. It definitely get a little sticky. We're gonna talk about it tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll double back to that. So, multiple best friends. How do you feel about that in adulthood? Is it a such thing? Are you cool with it? Do you have multiple best friends?
I do. I have multiple best friends. And when I was younger, I felt like that wasn't a thing. I will say that there's most likely someone that you hang out with or talk to more than everyone else. But I have multiple best friends simply because, I mean, you as an adult, you go through different phases in your life. I went to high school, then I went to college. I have a career. So you're meeting people in all of those stages. Each of those people know you in a different way.
Facts.
They know different things about you. My college friends were like this. We basically lived together. Right. You know what I'm saying? We were in the dorm together. We did things together. So those are going to be my best friends. But those best friends don't really live here. So, of course, you have to have friends near you. And then I have a best friend that I met at work like 5 years ago. So as an adult, I understand how that happens. I do kind of still believe there's always going to be that one. But but does that mean these other people aren't my best friends? I don't think so. I think it's possible. And I don't have a problem with it. Sometimes I get a little jealous. Like, okay. That's your best friend. Cool, right. Cool. Right. But it is what it is.
So I definitely have multiple best friends, but I'm also that jealous friend. I have multiple best friends, but I don't like my friends to have friends. When they be on IG posting their little trips and they pictures, I be like, well, who is this hoe?
Like y'all cute. Is that?
Where she come from? You didn't tell me about her.
Yeah.
But I can definitely agree. And I was trying to explain that to my homeboys because I like to bounce my conversations off of friends before I bring it to the podcast. And they don't get it. They have like their best friends that they had since they was kids, and then that be it. They may add like one or two people to the pot, but women, we literally have like 2 or 3 friends from each phase in our life. And by the time we get to adulthood, now we got like 10 best friends, but it's because of the different phases and you grow. Great example. I had 2 best friends growing up through childhood. And when I got to college, like all of my real life events happened during that time. Like I became a woman. So although my best friends from childhood, we're still friends to this day, still best friends to this day, but they didn't go to school with me. So that interaction and that growth and like all the stuff that took place, these other group of women were now in that space. And then when I graduated college, I moved and now I got my work besties that became lifelong besties. And here I am, a couple years later, and I got this whole gang. And people are just like, how you got all these best friends? Are they truly your best friends? But yes, like for you, when it comes to being able to place that title, like this is my best friend, what does that look like? What have they shown you that is like, okay, best friend?
Well, for one, I will say time, because I'm not quick to call someone my best friend. Like I have to really feel people out. It takes time. So I will say that time, but also just being there for me or being there with me through certain, it don't even have to be a struggle necessarily, but like we said, college, you studying together,
Right.
you seen me like cry over guys.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my best friends from college done damn near came to fist fights before. Like we done really just been through that stuff. So somebody who's there for you, somebody who has your back, and like like they're solid. Like you've seen that firsthand. Like okay, something has happened between me and that person, or something has happened in my life, and they've been there through that, and they held me down through that. So I think that's something that's really important.
Okay, I definitely feel like best friend should be interchangeable with sister. I attach easily and pretty quickly. So for me, it's not even the time frame, it's the experience. Like my real sisters is like from day one, I loved you. We have our moments, we grow together, it's this and that, but you have proven, that we family because there is a such thing as even though you blood, you not family. Like
yes, ma'am.
So my girls, it's not even, I can say some that were added to that group rather quickly and then others that it took a while, but it's because of the experience. It was something that happened or we went through or came up that it was like, okay, this is somebody that truly is my sister. Like I can go
have my back.
Yes. And I think that's so important to know the difference because there are a lot of people out here that are, they for you, but they not for you. What they can get from you, what you do for them, who you are to them, all of that is great and they're amazing in that moment. But as soon as the roles are reversed, where they at? That meme of Homer kind of backing up into the bushes.
Yes, I do.
Damn, sis. Okay. But then you just act accordingly, right?
Yes. And that just brings me to like I think of this a lot now because I was at a bar with friends and we literally had a whole conversation about Lizzo's Truth Hurt lyrics, why men great till they gotta be great. And that can apply to men or other people, just people in general. Like people are such your friend and so nice and all of this other things until shit really like hits the fan and then they're nowhere to be found.
Facts. Definitely facts. So okay, very good. So kind of have the same idea about that whole best friend thing. I definitely am that friend though. My friends know. Don't bring your friends around me because I'm gonna be side-eyeing. I don't like seeing y'all pictures. They'll be calling me while y'all hanging out. People think I be playing, but I be that serious. Like until I meet her and I feel the vibe out, I'm side eyeing. You know, my friends definitely got their other friends, and I'd be like,
I got a couple of friends that's like that for sure. For sure. I'll be hating if they start spending too much time together. That's when I get like, are y'all together this weekend too? Ain't the last? Okay. I don't care if you live in another state. So what?
Right. You better call
me. Well, I'll talk to you while you're at the bar.
Right. I go to the bar too over here. You go to the bar over there, and we just be on the phone. Yeah, but I think it's more of a like I'm overprotective. I'm very protective of my friends, and I know how people are. So especially when it's a new person introducing, I'm just like, how well we know this person? Are their intentions good? What we got going on? They just like to turn up, or they actually got something going by themselves? What is this?
you looking at some important factors though.
Right, you know. Okay, very good, very good. So, moving right along. On the topic of friends, how do you feel as an adult about the enemy of my friend is my enemy? So, you know, like when you growing up and you kids and this person, I don't like her no more, so now nobody like her. Or like, you know, you got this group of friends and y'all kick one girl out and she didn't do nothing to you, but since the other group don't like her, you just kind of, you know, we all friends, so we just all don't like her. But as an adult, do those still apply in the girl code? Like, are we not friends with people just because our friends are not friends with them?
Definitely not. I have some friends who don't like each other, but I'm cool with them. But it also kind of depends. Like in the situation, like I'm friends with two people who don't like each other, but I've been friends with them and they were closer and they had their whole situation. That has nothing to do with me. But it kind of depends though, because it could be a little weird. If you my bestie and this girl done said or did whatever to you and I'm kicking it with her, that's kind of, you know, I don't gotta hate this person, but I may have to adjust that relationship. Now I haven't been put in that situation, but I'm just thinking about like how would I feel with my bestie? If we not besties though, I'm sorry. Like I'm not gonna try to bring y'all together. I'm not gonna talk to this person about that person. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I can hang with this person alone as a grown ass woman and then hang with you and me have nothing to do with that.
Right.
But if we like this, I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit different, depending on what y'all got into it about and what's going on.
There's definitely levels to this thing. So I was having this convo with one of my good girlfriends, and she was just like, no, if we all friends, say it's 3 friends, and this girl do something to me, and now we don't like each other, I don't feel like you should like her either, because whatever she did to me, she can do to you, which definitely makes sense. But I'm also one of those people that are very into giving people the rope to hang themselves, in a sense. Like everybody's cool until they're not, you know. And I guess certain situations I can understand that. Like if I'm cool with a group of girls and then one of the girls in the group sleep with another girl's man, I'm now, because ma'am, that's a bit much. But if y'all have, you know, y'all own little spit spat or disagreement and then y'all fall out, sis ain't do nothing to me. Like, you know, that's business. Now, here's where that line is very bold and I don't cross it. You can't talk about her to me and you can't talk about her to me.
Exactly.
I'm not in the middle of
now I'm in the middle of some shit and you can say something, I ain't got time for that. And the fact that you're trying to put me in the middle is just like too much. I don't have time for it.
Right. When it starts being messy and stuff like that, now I gotta and step back from whoever is
from both of y'all. If I got to.
Because I don't like mess in my life. So I can definitely, I've been in a situation where I stopped being cool with somebody and my friends around me was still cool with that person. And I definitely felt some type of way. But I can understand it as an adult because again, y'all ain't got no beef. We got the beef. it did make me kind of wonder about certain people. Like, if things were to come up, would y'all really have my back? Like, are y'all shutting down conversation? What is that looking like? But then that made me say, that means I don't trust you. Because I don't think about that with the other people, but I think about that with you. So maybe I just need to cut ties with you as well.
Yeah.
Be like, Kiki, we breaking up.
We can just break up right now.
Got no time.
Break up. It's over.
I think that that's very important when it comes to girl code too, in your friendships, like being able to really genuinely trust your friends, that conversations that you are not a part of are not going to be damaging to your character, are not going to be hurtful, are not going to be, that they'll be able to, we're not doing that.
That's a part of girl code. If I really fuck with you, ain't no way in hell I'm going to sit up and let somebody bash you while I'm sitting right there. We'll get into it. Like, I've even had, I don't like if a friend of mine says something about another friend of mine that they're not friends with. And I've had that occur. And it wasn't really even nothing too bad, but it's just like, hold on now.
Right.
That's your homegirl. That's my homegirl.
Right.
Don't say too much. So if those people, like you said, it comes down to trust, because my friends know I ain't going. But if I have to even question with that person, I don't even really need to be friends with you like that, because I shouldn't even have to worry. Once I have to start thinking too hard about some shit, I don't even want to be a part of it.
Right. Because there are definitely some women in my life, from college, met around the same time. So the friendship grew. And now in adulthood, they not cool. And I still adore them all, and it definitely got a little messy at once upon a time. But I love the fact that they respect the fact that they're all still my friends, and we don't
got nothing to do with you.
We don't cross those lines. Now they may look a certain way or make a little face when we hanging, and but it's never.
Yeah, but that's
right. It's never like disrespectful. It's never verbally saying nothing out the way, off the wall, coming sideways, none of that. Like, it's truly that ground of respect. Like, all right, that's your friend, do your thing,
They'll say some little shit like, oh, I see you with your friend.
Right.
Like, yeah, girl. But that's about it. Like, oh, you was cute with so-and-so last weekend.
Right.
Okay. So they gonna let it be known, but it's not like that. No, we ain't finna do all that.
Right. And I think that that's very important to have that understanding. Not to take away from folks that feel like, if we ain't friends, then y'all can't be friends either, because everybody's entitled to feel how they feel, and everybody's entitled to have their opinion on how this looks. But for those of you that out there that are kind of struggling with the idea of it, hey, do what feels right. You're able to be friends with your friends' enemies, I feel, as long as it's not in a disrespectful way, coming the wrong way at your friend,
Now, if they be fighting and shit, you can't be friends with them. If they literally like boxing, like running up on each other when they see each other, I don't know. That's different. Now, we talking about people who just don't talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a whole ass beef. Like, I don't even want to be friends with either one of y'all, because now it's like, goddamn, I might be kicking one, the other one run up. Like, oh my God. That's a whole nother can of worms.
That is a whole nother can of worms. Are you fighting when your friend fighting if you don't know what's going on?
If they both my friends, no. But in general, yes. No, if we had a bar and I went to the bathroom, like, let me go to the bathroom real quick, girl. And I come out and my friend throwing hands, I'm throwing hands. I ain't asking shit. Whoever I didn't come with getting punched. And then after that, I'm like, what the fuck was going on? Like, whoa, what happened?
What's going on here?
You getting jumped, and I'm just like, oh shit, I don't know I didn't know what was going on. Girl, you better help.
My best friend
and my friends don't be fighting because I'm too old.
Too fucking old. But this came up because my best friend, she lives in Cali. Shout out to Christina. We tell this story all the time. People are like, how did you guys know that you guys are going to be best friends? Like, you guys seem to just click off rip. And you know what it was? Freshman year, we went to a Q party, and we knew each other because she lived down the hall from me in my dorm. And so we like, oh, you here? Oh, you here? Let's just vibe because we was there by ourselves. So we, it's a party, and it's this other group of girls. They just bumping and jumping and doing too much. Now in college, I was the hothead. Like I was ready to
Period.
go at any moment.
Period.
So my girl is like, okay, let me stand right there because you gonna be done. Bold sis in a minute. And it's gonna be a situation. So okay, I move over or whatever, and so we're with four. It's four of us, and they keep on doing it. So at this point now, my girl is like, okay, now they really is doing something. So her ass done, and I'm like, how you gonna tell me to move? But
here, and then you gonna do.
But when she does it, it's like 6 of them. Immediately they circle us. Now I look, nobody. I look, it's her, but nobody on her side. We went from 4 to 2 real quick. Real quick.
Wait, so you were there with 2 other girls already?
So while we were there, I saw her first. And then other girls that we was cool with ended up coming and vibing. Oh, y'all here too. We all here together. Y'all see this situation unfolding. But when it get real, y'all backed on up out the circle.
So was one of the girls that did the elbows one of the ones that left?
No, not.
Okay.
And that was
okay. I'm like, now that's crazy.
No, but it's so crazy because one of the girls, she do a lot of this, and when I saw her, I was like, bet. When the shit pop off, well, wait a minute.
She was gonna be the main one already, but she wasn't.
So I looked at my girl. She looked at me. I said, bitch, we about to just, all right. It's 2 of us, it's 6 of them, but we about to make it do what it do. So it was like, in that moment, I was like, okay, she a real one. She definitely real, because she didn't even know me like that and was ready to, all right, let's get it. So, and ever since then, inseparable. But I just think that's really funny. That came up talking to a group of girls too, because just kind of like at our age, people definitely not fighting like that. But I was in a lounge a couple weeks ago, and this girl got beat up, and her friends were just sitting in their section watching. And the bouncers came, broke it up. She got kicked out. They did not move. And I was just like,
they must have called them chicks up there to come beat her ass, because ain't no way.
I said,
way. They had beef low key, because ain't no way in hell you're not even finna breathe too hard next to my friend. I'm gonna fuck around and hit you before she even think about it. That's the type of friend I am. You ain't feel her breathing on you like that.
Oh, so keep out that life. Pretty much what she's saying.
I'm about that life. I am, but I just don't be on that. But I will.
You know, it's one of them things. You grow up, you mature, but don't try me. Okay.
But don't play with me.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Okay? Exactly.
All right. So that leads us right into our next topic of discussion. We came together, we leave together. That is a big piece of girl code.
Point blank.
Big piece of girl code. So how you feel? Okay, it's a group of your girls. Y'all are out. Girls' night. Is there any rules when it comes to sneaking off to see bae, leaving the group to go get a sneaky link in? Like, what does that look like on girls' night?
So if we come together, we definitely leaving together. You're not leaving with a guy you met today. Now, if I know you've been talking to this one dude, or you got a boyfriend and he come and get you, to me, that's cool, because this is somebody you.
Oh, you froze.
Been talking to. We know you get like play or something. Am I back?
Yes. You're back.
Okay. So if it's somebody you've been talking to, or your man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know of him. I damn near got his number, or got an idea of where he stayed, job, something. Because you my friend, we talk. So cool. If he comes to get you and I see you get in the car with this man that you've been talking to, I feel like that's the only exception. And he literally comes and gets you. Not I'm about to catch an Uber and go to his house. None of that. Now, other than that, we need to go home together.
Right.
Like, period. We rode in the same car or whatever. We need to go home together. But yeah, if it's your man or somebody that I know you've been talking to, then and he come and gets you, I see you go with him like that. I feel like that's cool. You know, women. We as women, we be thirsty to leave with bae sometimes. You ain't really no stopping your girl when she ready to go with bae.
Right.
You're not hopping on Uber, catching a train, driving drunk. We ain't doing all that.
Right. Okay. Because definitely, you ain't leaving with Joe Schmo that just bought us around and been dancing with you all night. Because
hell no, we don't even know him.
We don't know
at all. And we come together, we leave together. If one person ready to go, unfortunately, it's time to go. You might be pissed off, cuss the bitch out in the car, but it's time to
go. Right. Okay. Does that work? So say it's like a group of 5. Somebody's ready to go. Everybody's not ready to go, but one other person is willing to go with her. Are you guys okay with the 2 exiting while the rest stay? Or is everybody leaving together?
I don't know. That's I don't like the way that sounds either. I don't like that either. I think the only way that's acceptable is if they rode in the same car together to begin with. Whoever you rode with, if y'all cool leaving, but at the same time, it might be time to go. It might be time to go. Like, I don't know about that. Because 9 times out of 10, my friends ain't just ready to go all the time. This is something that happens far and few between. So if a motherfucker ready to go, especially if that person is drunk or something, if they're too drunk and they're ready to go, you can't leave that one person with them because you don't know if they're going to be able to handle them. So basically, we just all need to go. Everybody needs to go. Yeah.
Okay. So like I have a group of, it's like 10 of us. Shout out to the clubhouse. And we take we take like girls trips and stuff together, and we link up every now and then and do, local events as well. And we have the exit buddy system because all of us not on the same turn up level. We got a couple of moms, a couple of wives. They move a little different than the single folk, and you got me that's always sleepy. So it's like as long as you got one other person to go with you and know where you at, I think we've just kind of got okay with the idea that sometimes we are going to separate. Like in college, that wasn't happening. But as adults, it's kind of like y'all grown. If y'all 2 going back to the room, y'all 2 go back to the room. Or y'all
not going, one motherfucker.
Right. You drive. Yeah. Okay. You 2. All right. See y'all in the morning. See y'all later. Type of thing. I'm okay with that. If my friend leaves with another one of my friends, and make sure y'all got y'all location on and text us when y'all get there. I think I'm okay with that situation happening. Because I'm that person that'll be like, y'all still having fun, but I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go sit in the car. Like, y'all do y'all thing. And of course, my friends are like, no, you're not sitting in the car. But I'm just like,
no, seriously, fuck that. No sit in the car.
Right. Somebody beat up, came and drove off in the
I live in Chicago, baby. You ain't sit in the car. So if you're ready to go, we got to go. Or you sit your ass in here.
Right. So are we leaving or are we staying? Because
you gonna take a nap over there or what?
How do you feel about, so how you said earlier, like if you got a girl and she's with bae, then you pretty much probably know bae and y'all probably cool or whatever. 9 times out of 10, maybe. Are you following bae on social media is a possibility?
If I'm not, then she probably sent me a screenshot of the social media so that I can access it, even if I'm not following them.
Okay.
So I can say, oh, this is his page, like if something happens.
So how do you feel about if y'all are out and she like, hey, hide your story from bae for the night, or don't post me for the night, or I can't take no pictures? Are we following those rules? Is that part of girl code?
See, you doing too much now. You know, my thing, you don't gotta be in my pictures. You don't gotta be in them. I won't post you, but you not gonna tell me not to post all night. Why are you doing all that lying? Like now we doing too much. Now girl code is affecting my life. If it's that goddamn serious, I guess I haven't been asked that. But yeah, me personally, you just stay out of my story. Don't say you with me because I'm outside. You not gonna tell me not to post all night because your nigga. What if I'm gonna post it tomorrow? He still gonna know when it was from. That's your
Right.
man. I'm sorry. No. Don't say you was with me because I'm going outside. I won't post you, but I'm posting myself.
I have thankfully never had anybody ask me that directly, but I've seen it where they're like, "Oh, can you go hide your story from such such?" That's how I actually found out that you can hide your story from people. It's because somebody that I was around on Instagram. Yes.
Oh.
I was around somebody and they were like, "Can you go hide your story and then you can unhide it tomorrow?" And I was like, "How you do that?"
Well, if I can hide it from one person, then yeah, that's cool. I can do that. I just got on Instagram like 2 months ago, so I'm.
Yes, that is
but if you're telling me not to post and stuff, no. If that's the only thing you're asking me to do is just go hide from him, but I'm not hiding from his other homies and his sister and his mama. That's y'all problem, sis. I'm sorry, sis. You need to dump him.
I've been
that's affecting me. Break up. Look, y'all can just break up.
Y'all need to break up. If you gotta hide your story from your significant other, he says y'all need to break up.
Break it on up. It ain't even that deep.
That is because people be trying to act like they don't know, but these men are just as much as detectives as us. If they can't get access, they gonna find somebody that can. If they want to see it that bad, they gonna see it.
Yeah, they gonna tell their homie to log in. You be listening to Drake talking about he cool with her friends and your friends comfortable with me, and he always talking about the women's friends. No,
right.
Nope. You're about to do that.
I think that's a I don't like that. And then too, because now you put me in something. Now your man don't never want you to hang out with me because he feel like I always got some shit running when really it's you.
It's you. At this point, I'm just gonna block him. Matter of fact, it'd be easier for me to just block him. He don't need to look at nothing I got going on. How about
that? Now when y'all get in an argument, I'm the whole ass friend, and I don't even got no man. I don't do nothing.
Right? Shit, you be trying to see the niggas, and I'm the hoe.
Wait a minute, man. Your nigga at home. What are you talking about?
Why them be the friends that be knowing what the niggas at though?
Wait a minute. We give it too much.
Right. I'm like,
everybody watching this gonna be like looking at that girl like.
We proving audience points. We supposed to be They like, see, that's that girl code shit. I knew it.
Right, that girl code shit ain't about shit. That is hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna take that thing back round. We're gonna go back where we started. Girl code varying depending on the situation. So coming to you as a woman, how you feel about so first of all, before we even get into that, I remember when we did do the collab show that I were on with you guys, you were very adamant about the fact that, I don't talk to people that got I don't talk to dudes with girlfriends. So in the event that you end up talking to a dude with a girlfriend because you didn't know, and then here comes sis like, hey, what's up? Are you telling? Are you saying? Is that a part of girl code? Like, let me go ahead and not rubbing. She's ready for this one.
This is really good, and I like the way you led up to this because now I'm not this woman. But one thing I don't like, now girl code does always apply, but one thing I don't like, if I was a woman, grown-ass woman, who made the decision to mess with this man knowing he had a woman, to pursue this man knowing he had a woman and do all of this, I don't have a right to try to air him out. 9 times out of 10, they do it when the nigga don't want to mess with them no more, or he not giving him the same energy, or he won't leave his girl. You knew damn well you was a side chick. Now you want to sit up here and make a scene. Now when you come to me as a woman, I'm gonna treat your ass. Now, if I come to you as a woman now, because I done got done up by your nigga, he done with me, and now I got an issue, I'm not feeling that. Me as this woman that I am, if a woman comes to me as a woman, I couldn't have known. So I'm gonna let you know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Am I about to probably tell every detail? I don't know about all that. It just depends. But I'll let you know, like, yeah. Because at the end of the day, what am I owing him? What has he done for me when he done put me in a position for you to even be approaching me this way? Like, I just seen some shit on Twitter, like, this dude had a girl, and his side chick shot his girlfriend 17 times. Came to her house. She was a side chick. Pulled up and shot her 17 times. Nuts, right? If you hit me up, I'm going to let you know. You ask me, but don't come at me with no motherfucking attitude. If I didn't know. If the woman knows, now I have the right to treat your ass because you knew. But yeah, if somebody comes to me as a woman, as who I am, I don't talk to women with girlfriends. If I know that, if they come to me and ask me, I'll let them know. I don't know. I haven't been in that position. Maybe I'm sending screenshots. Maybe I'm not. I'm not sure. But I'll let you know, like, yeah, we have been communicating. I'm not going to give you no attitude. That's your man, obviously. Do y'all thing. My bad. That's all you. But it also depends on how they come at me. Because if you come in too reckless, I'm just going to treat your ass off the rip. But also, people be upset. You know, people be mad. And I guess it depends on how I feel that day. But I'll let them know. But answer is yes. Like, your nigga is trifling. Because, I mean, I bash men every day. Well, I'm finna have they back for.
So if you find out that your dude is stepping out, are you going to the other woman as a woman?
No. I'm not asking you shit. Like, my thing is, if you know, you know. What are you asking? They be looking, I don't know what women are looking for when they go to this other person asking, because you know. Now, maybe I guess some of them just be so like, oh, I can't believe this. If I see it or it's proven to me, I don't need to ask you anything. Like, what am I asking you for? I saw the text in his phone, or I saw whatever made me want to even come to you. I've never approached another woman about a man. I've never done that. And I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but to me, a lot of things are obvious. The best thing something I always say is, it is what it is. And I know a lot of people say that, but it literally is what it is. You saw them texting. What the fuck are you asking her for? Like, you read it. Facts. You see her sending him nudes or something? You see it. And then I think another part of confusion comes in where, because some guys, it just happened to me today, actually, like a guy had unsent every message that he had sent to me before because I didn't respond to him or something. So maybe like this woman is seeing, like, she's sending him things, but I'm not seeing my man say anything or something. But in that situation, you don't even need to talk to nobody if he's ignoring them. So obviously you know something going on. Right. I'm not asking anything. I'm just not going to fuck with you no more. Either I'm going to continue to fuck with him or I'm not. Going to be women coming to you as a woman, asking you these questions, getting mad or whatever, and then they still together. Why did you need to ask me that?
Facts. And that'd be my thing. You know you're not about to leave him. So what you doing all that for? Now, transparency moment, because, you know, as told by Nay fans, no, I'll be real with y'all. I'll let y'all know what it is. Once upon a time, I used to be crazy. And I was in a very unhealthy and toxic relationship. And I knew he was cheating. He had cheated on me multiple times. And I definitely reached out to see what was what. But I can say that because I knew that I wasn't going to leave him. Like, that was me trying to be the intimidating girlfriend. Like, I know about you. Stop talking to him type of thing. And if you don't stop talking to him, I'm going to beat your ass. And it took for me to grow up to realize, like, how stupid that was. And let me tell you what grew me up. Ladies, tune in. If this is you, if you're still in your crazy phase. I ran across the right side chick I called her and my normal spiel. Who is this? Why your number all up and through my nigga phone? I saw pictures of you where you know him from. Whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. And she said, I don't owe you anything, sweetie. I will never forget this conversation because up until then, guilty people, they argue back. They mad too because they like them, and she just was like, okay, you saw my pictures, you saw the messages, so this is happening. I don't owe you anything. You need to check your man.
I don't even know you.
I don't know you. You need to check your man because he's the one that is supposed to be faithful to you. And I said,
Oh, shit. This bitch dropping gems.
Gems. I don't know why it never dawned on me before that yes, it's this motherfucker. Like, why are you trying to check her? He the one that come home every day and this is who you with and this the one. So that I always tell that story because it just was like this aha moment that seems like it should make all the sense in the world, but not until she said it did it ever occur to me that I should be upset with him. He got off scot-free, and I always see that where the women will attack the other woman and they do is chilling.
Crazy. Okay, and I'm glad you said that because I was just gonna say if I walk into a room and it's both of them, I'm beating his ass. I understand. Well, I'm not gonna fight anybody, but if it was that situation, like I understand if it's somebody you knew, maybe you knew this woman and you saw her, that'd be different. This woman don't know you from a can of fucking paint. Maybe she did know about you, but this is your man who's supposed to be committed to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He had the audacity. No. Me and you got to see me, bro. She can go do what she do. And it's crazy because you do see that. You see videos and you see even arguments online. I even it was back in high school, but my one friend, like this guy tried to talk to her. We all go to high school together. We know who his girlfriend is. She told the girlfriend, and Shorty jumped hard with her, like, nah, you want him, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, okay. So instead of taking that up with your man, when you know this ain't the first woman that he done came for, you mad at her. So you got to be upset with the right person. And that also goes back to the different levels. I ain't gonna say shit. But if I don't mess with you like that, because that's how most likely you're gonna act like that, especially if it's your baby daddy. Yeah. Baby daddy's a little different than boyfriend.
Very, very. So are you telling the homie, like if you peep something or something or somebody's dude tries to come at you, like, because people get real defensive about their relationships. Like, are you going to your girl like, hey, I saw him, or I heard that I got proof of this, or he tried me, or are you just kind of letting her figure it out for herself?
My girlfriend, somebody I'm cool or close with. If I'm cool with you or close with you, I'm gonna let you know. Like I said earlier, like the woman whose guy that was, I don't follow her on social media. I don't have her phone number. We're not friends. We're not cool. Like I just know her. I used to work with her. But if we cool, your number in my phone, we link up every once in a while or whatever, I'm gonna tell you. Now, if I tell you the first time and it's an issue, trust and believe I won't tell you again. But and if you stay with him, that's cool too, whatever. But I'm gonna let you know. Now, if you try to get flipped with me, trust and believe. I won't say anything else. But yeah, if I'm cool with that person, if I have a relationship or have their number or whatever, I'm gonna let them know what's up. I'll show the proof or whatever. And that's up to you what you do with that. Depending on your reaction, I probably won't tell you nothing else. But I will though. Definitely. If I know you and we cool, I'm gonna tell you. Now, if I don't know you like that, I'm sorry. Like, especially, I feel like especially if that's the father of their children, because y'all not gonna stop communicating with each other.
Right.
Y'all not gonna stop messing around with each other 9 times out of 10. So I'm the motherfucker that could be eliminated, which I don't mind being eliminated. I'll eliminate myself and I'll allow y'all to do what y'all do. But yeah, if it's one of my homegirls, I'm definitely gonna let you know. If you get mad or whatever, that's on you.
So are we not gonna be cool with that person no more, or just kind of let them do their thing?
As far as like if they don't listen to what I tell them or something.
If they blow up on you because you trying to tell them what you know.
If they blow up on me, then I probably will fall back from that relationship. Simply because if you know me, you know I'm never about to come at you on no malicious shit. You know I'm not, you should know that I'm not coming to you on no bullshit. So if
Right.
you come to me with that attitude and you act like I'm doing something wrong by trying to inform you, I'm gonna look at you a little bit differently because obviously you see me differently than I thought you did.
Facts.
Like, what's the reason for being upset? Yeah, I feel like we could still be cool, but I don't know about like just being super tight. Because if I'm coming to my best friend or somebody I'm really fuck with, they don't. Even if you keep fucking with him, I don't care. Like, if you make the decision that I told you and you was like, you know what, whatever, I love him, blah blah blah, that's fine. That's different than you getting mad at me and blowing
Right.
up at me for telling me. You get mad at me and blow up on me for telling you, I probably won't fuck with you like that because it's something that you feel about me.
That's a good
Or at
point.
least fall back, and if you come back to me to talk about it later, maybe. But I'm gonna just feel a little bit like, damn, okay, what
Right.
you think I want the nigga or something? Like, what's up? So nah, the relationship probably wouldn't be the same no more after that.
Right. Right. Okay. And this is the last place I'm gonna take this before we wrap up. How do you, and it's because this just happened to me recently. A guy tries to talk to you, or maybe you went on a date or two with him, it didn't go anywhere, it was nothing. And then somebody that you know is now entertaining this guy. Are you telling them like, oh, he tried to talk to me, or like we went on a date or two, or like, are you just letting them rock and figure it, do their thing?
I feel like this always is brought up as some hater shit, and a lot of the times it be some hater shit. But imagine if you're my friend and I don't tell you that and you find out later. You're gonna be like, even if it wasn't that serious, you're gonna be like, damn, I told her about him. She didn't tell me that. Now, if it's some little shit, oh, he messaged me on Facebook one day. He hit me on IG one. Come on, man. Y'all want it wasn't that. Now, if we texting or if we went out before, I'll tell you. Like, oh yeah, but it wasn't nothing like that type thing. But the women that be on, oh girl, he tried to talk to me too. Oh, he sent me a message too. Like, baby, okay, like that wasn't that. But yeah, if that's my friend, I'll tell them. But if it was never nothing, I'm never gonna be on some. Oh, girl, he messaged everybody. Like, nah, he did message me before, but it was never nothing like that. If y'all feeling each other, y'all should definitely go ahead and see what's going on with that. But that hating shit we can't do.
So is that just for friends, associates, like?
Yeah, that's just for friends because the associates don't think you hating. The associates might look at it as hating shit. I'm okay, because this probably not even gonna come up again at this point. Like, I don't know, but associates. Yeah, I'm gonna let my friends know, but if it's not that deep, it's no purpose in me bringing it up to an associate. That's just opening up some other shit. But that
Right.
still can come back and bite you in the ass if he bring it up later and say, "Oh, I was just like, girl, I didn't think it was shit. See, we weren't talking about shit." So I think it's a thin line. It's a thin line there. It's a thin line there for sure. You want to be upfront. Me personally, I always want to be upfront and real about shit. But at the same time, like we said before, we know certain people take shit a different way.
Right.
So depending on the relationship, I'm gonna let you know. If I feel like we ain't close like that, or you might take it a certain way, I ain't even gonna bring it up because I ain't got time.
I'm still trying to figure out that line. I'm definitely still trying to figure out that line. So another transparency moment. Where I live now is pretty much where I grew up at. It's probably like 10 minutes away from where I grew up at. And so in high school, I ain't dating none of these niggas. My mom ain't play that. Like, you don't got no boyfriend until you get out of my house. So I didn't start dating until college. Once I graduated, did my thing, had my little situations, I moved back home. Now I'm meeting all of these guys again as adults. Now there are the ones that are like, okay, you got kids by my homegirl, or you used to really, really be with my homegirl. If it wasn't like a big relationship, you don't know who messed with who did
Exactly.
what. Like, all of these people is recycled around here.
Yeah.
So come back in town, reconnected with this dude from high school. Didn't know, I asked my girls that I'm like really, really close with, anybody, y'all know anything? We good? All right. So we dated for a little while, did a couple things, spent a little time, and then it just didn't do what I needed to do, so we parted ways. Now, one of my other classmates, which we cool and we've definitely kicked it before, and I would call her an associate because we don't hang like that. We don't have each other's numbers, but we have hung and we've been around each other, and I've invited her to certain different things and she's invited me. Randomly one day I see on her story with this guy. And like, she's like, oh, babe. And I'm like, do I say something? Do I not? Because we cool, but we're not cool like that. And, by the time you posting bae on social media, y'all been rocking. So I said, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. Like, it ain't, it wasn't nothing. We just, we have fun, whatever. Let it be what it be. He actually brought it up later when, she ended up commenting on something that I posted or whatever, and him being over her shoulder in the moment, I guess. And so I was like, oh, you friends with Nay? And her, yeah, that's my girl. Like, we cool. We go way back. We went to school together. And I'm just like, as the story is being replayed to me, and he was like, oh yeah, we was dealing with each other for a time. And she's, well, what's the time? And he like, like a couple months. So for her, okay, I know you saw, and we got to get out of this habit, people, of looking to see who look at our stories. So when she brought it to me, it was that I know you saw me that was bae, and you didn't tell me that y'all
No.
I was just like,
in that situation, no. So in this situation, it's way different because I'm thinking of like, this person asked you or y'all around each other at a party or something. She wanted you to fucking message her on social media and say, oh, I used to talk to him. That's the hating ass shit. That's the hating shit.
That's what I said.
And you would be like, hey, girl, oh, that's your bae. He used to like me. Like, what? No, you was not wrong. Hell no.
I didn't think
Don't
I was
message me.
But
I post my nigga and y'all talk for 2 months. Don't message me shit.
Facts. But she definitely hit me up very upset. And this is how we got each other's number. Here's my number. Can you call me, please? And I already knew what it was about. And I was like, man, she about to ask me about this nigga. But then the crazy thing about it is they broke up and the nigga hit me up like, you trying to kick it?
Nay.
Boy, if you don't get out of here after you done caused this whole freaking debacle. It was a mess. That thing went on for like 2 weeks.
That's a mess. No, you were not wrong. I'm not about to message you because you posted him. Like in the scenarios we were talking about, I thought me and the girls were just chatting it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't got your number. We're not friends. You post him up. Why the hell would I message you now that that's your babe? It'd be different like if we kicked it on some girls' night shit and it came up like, yeah, I just want to let you know. But I'm not about to message you and say shit. I mean, you don't even talk like that. That's that hating shit. No.
Right. I guess
you wasn't wrong. She just took it wrong.
A couple of people, when we was hanging tough. So people saw us out together, and I put them on my social media.
But you didn't have her number?
I'm talking about him.
Oh, okay. I'm
like when we was kicking it tough, and we were out. People seen us. We own each other shit a couple times. Yeah. So when they saw them, they was like, "Don't you be with Nay? Like, you know, that's her ex, and there go that one of them things too. Like, that was not my man. Like, it literally was a couple of months, but. And so she was feeling some type of way, like, you got me out here looking stupid, like I'm going behind you. And I'm just like, but you know we not friends like that, so why you didn't just tell them that?
Like, you know that, because if we were, you'd have knew I was messing with him and you wouldn't be messing with him right now. So
And I
obviously
would
you
have
ain't
known
got
that
like
you
that.
messing with him, right? You know what I'm saying?
Because I
Like,
would have told you early on, and we was actually friends, you would have been brought him up, and I would have said, "Oh, girl." Then I would have been told you. But now that you posting the nigga, that's your man, baby. I ain't got nothing to say at this point. That's all you.
Got nothing to do with that. Oh my God, that's funny. But yeah, so there was that. I'm just, I'm still trying to learn how this thing look, because people be talking to people. And for me, I feel like if y'all wasn't together and there was like no long-term situationship, I don't care. Don't ask me about who I dealt with. I'm not gonna ask you about who you dealt with. Like, these niggas is for everybody at the end of the day. And 9 times out of 10, they probably done talked to a bunch of us that know each other. So as long as it was no, like, it ain't gonna hurt your feelings, or you ain't, it's not gonna be no issue that I'm talking to this person, just let the past be the past and move forward.
And move on. If that wasn't your real boyfriend, if y'all ain't got no baby together or was engaged or something, then I don't want to hear about it.
Right. Y'all live together? Like, got kids? You know his mama? No? All right.
All right. Cool. Sorry, sis, but this is what it is.
Very good. Very good. All right. Look at that. Our sped right on by. Great conversation. Thank you so much. You've been so patient with me with getting this episode done. So I'm glad that we were finally able to make it happen.
We did it.
Girl code, definitely a real thing. Definitely varies depending on the closeness of the relationship, but it definitely also applies to all women. You brought up a really, really good point earlier about the Kanika case. Like, safety is a big one, and I feel like that's universal. When women are in danger, I can definitely say there's been a time or two where I've kind of, stumbled across some unsafe situations, and it was strangers that were women that made sure that I was good. And I think that is really the basis of girl code, like that accountability piece, but just understanding we all need somebody, and if there is a situation where somebody needs your help, that is a woman, you help them. If it's your girl and, that trust factor is there when it comes to matters of the heart and relationships and things of that nature, you help them. When it comes to being in situations with other women, just having that understanding of where this conversation is going to go if we have it. All the bases of girl code. And yes, fellas, sometimes we do lie for the homegirls, but y'all lie for y'all homeboys too. So
period. So it is. They probably lie more than us.
They do and do. All right. So any last words, any wrap-up comments?
Thank you for having me. I've definitely enjoyed speaking on this topic with you. Like, this was a great topic. Like I said, I don't know, you been spying on me or something. But I definitely enjoyed my time with you on your show.
I just felt it, girl, when we was doing the other podcast. I said, you know what? This is a conversation I would love to have with Miss Key, because we was here.
Yes,
definitely understanding of life, Them gems you be dropping. I say, yeah, we got to get some actual dialogue going. But that's what's up. What's coming up soon? I know you said you guys drop y'all podcast every Monday. Go ahead and drop your tags again, just so the people can find you.
I'm on IG and Twitter at lowkey. Key is KI_DOEE. I actually just created my YouTube, which will have content on there. But if you just want to get there early, get to subscribing. That is the T with Key. And there will be some things there for you very soon. I got some stuff coming at you, and yeah, that's me. I'm also on Facebook, but we ain't gotta worry about that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, congrats to all you got coming forward. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what that's about to be like.
Yes.
And yeah, guys, it's been another one. As Told by Nay, the podcast. Make sure you guys meet me right back here next week, same time, for another conversation. I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. We still figuring some things out, but keep showing up for your girl as you've been doing. I definitely appreciate all the love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Make sure you guys hit up barnesandnobles.com, purchase my book, Dreamer. And yeah, until next time, let's talk about it.